Inspired by Africa drums, we quote, drums, drums, Africa drums, drums through centuries, drums continuously, drums eternally. Every rhythm, every beat of the drum is a voice calling. The boom of the great drums is the heartbeat of the African people. Boom, the drum rang out from the west, and boom, 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 as it moved across Africa, headed south, and another boom as it headed east. It lands in Kenya, and suddenly the voice of a different drum, the lively ngoma with quick, rhythmic beats. Kenya takes the lead. It's time for action. For many years, Africa was branded the dark continent, and a distorted picture of Africa continues to be propagated. We stood by and did little to change that script. The past is gone. We now focus on the future. Africa, as never before, has a message for the rest of the world. Africa is full of promise, and we must recognize that each and every country of Africa has a part to play. Africa is wide awake and beginning to reclaim its dignity. The script of a new film, of a new Africa, is just starting to be written. Our history, faithfully handed down through song and story, forms the basis of our script. Our script. The next 50 years, the Africa we want, creating employment and wealth through film. This inspired by the African Development Bank. We must aspire to inspire our youth, and indeed every citizen of Africa. The eternal drums of Africa are speaking. Their voice rises above the din of the rest of the world. Africa calls to each one of us to stand up and be counted. Africa drums. Scene 1. The African Audiovisual and Cinema Commission is on the verge of establishment. This is an important vehicle in realizing the potential of the film industry in Africa. Scene 2. Ambika! Kiswahili for bringing together, connect. The Ambika Safari Film Festival, bringing filmmakers together every 2 years, the beginning of a journey of celebration. The African Luminary Filmmaker Award for a filmmaker who has contributed positively to the film industry in Africa. The Ambika Pitching and Production Forum, capacity building for filmmakers, especially women and youth. And the story continues. The drums are calling. Africa is astir. Black Africa, our color, depicting power, prestige, mystery, the African people, black and proud. Colorful Africa, sunshine, joy, happiness, intellect, and energy. The beauty of Africa. Power, strength, determination, passion, desire, love, the core of our being. Africa calls. Africa drums. It's a new dawn, a renaissance. La Fédération Panafricaine des Cinéastes, the Pan-African Federation of Filmmakers. Our mission: to realize a competent and competitive economy where the African film practitioner's right to the creation of story is engendered and entrenched by the existence of a stable and viable cultural audiovisual cinema industry. Go Pan-African!